I forgot to get my computer before I started this.
You want me to get it for you? Where is it?
Under our bed.
Before you set that on, let me get a shirt, please.
It's
What?
already on. No one can see you
Not right
though.
now. I said not right now.
Hey y'all. I'm just pressing stuff on here. I don't know how to do. Oh, you can add little features and filters. That's fun. Leave it blush. That looks cute. How's everybody doing? I learned that you can like the live by double tapping your screen. So if you're watching me on your phone, double tap as you come in to let YouTube know that y'all are having a good time and invite more cool people to come and join. Thank you. I use my laptop to help me monitor the chat because I'm on my phone, and sometimes when I'm on my phone, I feel like it's harder to keep up with the comments as people start joining. But I am going to be on until about 10:15 because I have started a new bedtime routine. And I've been trying to go to bed between 10 and 11 instead of going to bed between 11 and 12. And I've been pretty successful all week. So my goal is to kind of keep that up and like let that be my new habit. Now the challenge is going to be maintaining that over the weekend. I feel like the weekends always throw me off. So my goal is to basically be mindful of my new bedtime throughout my plans. So my dad is hosting for Labor Day with my mother, not my mother, well, my stepmother, and like sometimes we have fun and then we end up leaving late. But my goal is to try to come on time or close to on time and then stay for like a few hours and head home so I can wind down as normal. And then with tomorrow or the weekend rather, there's a game. I think Desmond is who is it? Georgia versus Clemson.
Georgia and Clemson play
Georgia.
tomorrow, and then Georgia Tech and Georgia State play tomorrow night at Georgia Tech.
It's a lot of games going on. And then Saturday there's a game at noon. So like if we do end up going over there, I'm not staying all day. Typically we go and then we end up leaving at like 10:30. I don't want to do that. And I'm not doing it. I'm leaving because I want to be in my bed between 10:30 and 11. I'm about to become a girly who does brunch and dinner and not all these late night things unless it's a special occasion because it is too hard trying to get your sleep pattern regulated after a late night out. And I don't know if it might be my age telling me, but I telling on me. But I just remember when I was young, I used to be able to do those type of things back to back to back. And now, nah, we ain't going for it. Like I'd be so tired. And the other thing that'll help me is if I have a nap prior to going out, then I can typically make it work. But y'all, how's it going? I see some people on here. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the live as you join. That's how YouTube knows to tell people to come and click on this live and talk with us. And if you're here, say hey so I can say hey back. And tell me how your week has been going. Hey, Amaya's World. How are you? Thank y'all. Shout out to Cassandra Olivia. She taught me when I was watching her live stream that you can double tap your screen to give the live a thumbs up. That's something new. But I took some time away from YouTube and that's when I came back. That was something new that you could do. I didn't even know nothing about that. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm about to drink my little, I made like a bedtime tea by Yogi. It says, like, it has like little messages on it. Tonight it says, trust your identity, be in touch with reality. And this helps me. That's another thing. I've been drinking my bedtime tea to help me sleep. I got a whole little routine. Hi, Riz God Mike. How are you? What y'all eat for dinner tonight? I'm also trying to get into my healthy regimen again. So I had some salmon, some Brussels sprouts, and a sweet potato. And I went to the gym. Made it to the gym 3 times this week. I did vlog this week. So I have a vlog go out for y'all next week. Chicken sounds good. And so somebody who was on my live last Thursday was saying they want to see my vlogs come back. Shout out to you. I'm out of content and sit down videos, so I was like, okay, I'm a vlog. I ate some Domino's pizza and wings. That sounds so good. My son loves Domino's. We have Domino's occasionally. I feel like they've improved. Like their sauce and the way their pizza tastes is pretty good. I had baked cod and sauteed kale. That sounds so healthy, Livy. I love that. How do you season your cod when you bake it? Because I feel like, Des, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't cod like that? It's like a whiter fish and it's kind of thick. It's not as flaky like salmon and stuff, right?
Right.
Hey, Brandy, just in it live on my TikTok. Now you're live. Look at you, Brandy. I'm proud of you. Yes, live streaming with the people. I love that for you. How's your week been? What did you eat for dinner? I've been vlogging this week, so y'all will get a vlog next week. I'm trying to think of topics. Let me know if y'all have any advice topics or ideas that y'all would like to see me do a video about, like a sit down video. Because I have some extra time this weekend where I could film some videos and schedule them out, but I don't know. I can't really think of anything. I did a couple videos and some of them did okay and some of them didn't. So I was like, I don't know if it was because I took a break and I came back with a lot back to back to back, or if it's just like my audience is so varied that some of y'all just like the live streaming, some of y'all like the advice, some of y'all like the fashion stuff. Let me know what y'all want to see so I can give y'all what y'all want to see. It's been a good week besides coming back home. Tacos are for dinner tonight. That's what we're going to have tomorrow for dinner. I love tacos. How was your trip? Like, did you vlog? Did you do mini vlogs? Did you get little clips for your TikTok? Like, how was Vegas? And let me know if you are watching right now. I am planning a trip for October during Josiah's fall break for my family. And I don't know what we're going to do. So drop your suggestions on where we should go in October. Keep it in mind that it is fall. So wherever you pick, if it's not a hot place, it's gonna be cool. Like cold, might be snow. Like don't suggest nowhere where we gonna be blizzard in. But let me know what you think would be fun for a family of 3 to go and do. Cause I kind of want to go on a little trip again. Maybe not a cruise this time, but something that's fun and memorable. Hey, Super Rose, how are you? Vegas was amazing. I got some mini vlogs all over TikTok. Okay, I'm gonna have to get on TikTok in my free time over the next few days and check those out because Vegas was a vibe last time I went. I really, really, really enjoyed myself. And if I were to go back, I probably how is the Hilton Grand thing that you did? Yes, put your TikTok like edited videos or like your CapCut edited videos on here. That way you can be growing over here too with the same content. Recycle or reuse, honey. There's nothing wrong with that. Because we haven't seen it yet. I just told you I didn't even know that you posted it. So you tap into a new audience over here. Use hashtags that are relevant to what you're doing in the video or where you're staying. How was the Hilton Grand property though? Which one did you stay at? Did you do the one I did or did you pick one of the newer ones? And if you missed it, I'm drinking bedtime tea while I talk to y'all because I'm going to bed before 11 o'clock. My body hurt. Y'all know how to fix it. Why does your body hurt? Did you work out today? This was our second time going, and we're already planning to go back at the end of January for baby's birthday. LOL. The timeshare presentation was quick, only 1.5 hours. I told them I wasn't buying, and I left. I know that's right. And were you firm with them? Yo, I love tacos too. Me too. In April, we stayed at the Alara, which was fabulous. This time around, we stayed at the Embassy Convention Center. It was older, but it was decent. Okay, so when you say the Embassy Convention Center, is that like Embassy Suites? Because Embassy Suites is typically like pretty spacious. They have cocktail hour. They have what was I about to say? The free breakfast where they do the omelets and stuff like that. And you said Alara, I'm gonna have to look into it. Vegas can be children friendly, I heard. Like my husband told me when he was a kid, he would go there with his mom and his brother. And there was a hotel they used to stay at. Y'all, don't forget to double tap the live. That's how you can give it a thumbs up to show your love and your appreciation. You look good. Let me get them Goonies. I don't know if my husband would appreciate that.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who it is. The trolls are out. The presentation I went to was later in the day, so they did not have much fight left in convincing He's the Embassy Suites. The room was huge. I definitely got my free breakfast and free drinks. I stayed at the Embassy Suites in Orlando when we went last time for our like last family trip. And that was one of my favorite parts was those free drinks every day during happy hour. Like I'm one of the people, I'm going to use my amenities. So I definitely went up there and got them drinks. They gave us 2 per day. So Des, I think, went down there and got like a beer. And I was like, okay, what's the drink of the day? And then like they'd be like, oh, we got this rum punch thing. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And then the other day it was like a tequila sunrise. But I mean, when it's free, you just vibe with it. I mean, it's not a drink that tastes like it's top shelf or anything, but it wasn't terrible. We saw a lot of kids there. I was quite surprised. Yeah, we saw a lot of kids when we went the first time too. We saw them a lot downtown when we went to Fremont Street. And I was just like, okay, I don't know if I would want to bring Josiah down here, but at least if I was there and didn't have the option, I would feel like, okay, at least there's some kid stuff to do. And then also, like, the hotel we stayed at was definitely kid-friendly, especially with the way the pools and stuff were set up. We got 2 drinks per adult. Babe doesn't drink, so I had 4 drinks a day. Oh, wow. I know you was lit. I'm going to go look at them videos that you made. All right. Well, what's going on with everybody else? I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to a long weekend. It's been, you know. Can you say hi to, hey Kwana, and hi Nalisha. I can say hi to whoever joins the live as long as like 50 of y'all don't join at once. Hey, Leisha, how you doing, girl? Nadia. Oh, that's a pretty name. Well, you know your username says Nalisha on it, so I apologize. Any plans for Labor Day? My plans for Labor Day are to relax and spend time with family, but heavy on the relax because last weekend we traveled for my husband's family reunion. Stay tuned because I will be posting some funny shorts and just some regular shorts. We did a challenge. We did the what's that challenge called? Give me my money. We did that challenge, so that'll be posted very soon. So make sure you're subscribed if you're new here and go check out my shorts because they're gonna be posted this weekend. But we traveled to Mississippi and back. And I posted a picture or a recap for on my community tab, but I said that to say like this weekend I just want to relax and chill because like I just want to come back to work after the holiday feeling refreshed. And yeah, Josiah's birthday is tomorrow. For the past month, he said he wanted 4,000 Roblox bucks. But today, he said he wanted a party. How old is your Josiah turning? Hey, y'all, make sure y'all double tap the live. Alicia, how you doing? How is things going? How was your birthday? I saw some pictures online. I saw you traveled. 9? Your Josiah is the same age as my Josiah. I don't know why I thought your Josiah was young. My son's birthday is on Monday. Okay, y'all got a bunch of Virgos. Hey. How's everybody's weeks been? Yeah, that's what I've been asking everybody. How's your week been? I've been good. I've been getting like kind of adjusted to things at work. Next week will really be the week where I get to see, kind of though, because next week is going to be a short week because of Labor Day, but I'll really get to see like more of what I'm going to be doing and stuff like that. This week was kind of like a transition week for me where I was kind of like closing out stuff and getting ready. Next week will be more like, okay, you're in, here's your stuff that you're going to be doing. So it was pretty cool. I really was focused on establishing a routine so I can be consistent with the gym, consistent with my sleep schedule. For those of y'all who joined late, I've been trying to go to sleep between 10 and 11 this week instead of going to sleep between 11 and 12. That way I'm not as tired getting up before 7 to help, you know, get ready, get your side of school, all of that. Also, I'm trying to get my gym routine back together as well. And I want to start doing some stuff on the weekends and on Fridays so I can work out between 3 and 5 days every week. So I've done 3 days so far. I went thrifting. I have been vlogging. Somebody said they wanted me to start vlogging again last week. So I'm doing a weekly vlog with moments in my life to kind of show y'all my routine. And yeah, I mean, that's how my week has been. I can't complain. I'm going to try to go to the gym tomorrow at some point in the morning or work out during lunch. I'm going to try to do that. And then Saturday, if I can get up early enough, I want to go do some cardio of some sort in the morning. That way I can enjoy myself. But really, just trying to get acclimated to a new role, getting acclimated to a new routine because I want to try to improve my sleep. Because with fitness, like what I hear is like a good night rest helps contribute to like mental health and physical health. So I want to try to do that. My birthday was fun, but I've just been working on trying to figure out my life. Let's talk about it, Alicia. What you trying to figure out? And congrats on your podcast reaching, was it 15,000 views? I don't want to mess it up, but that's awesome, especially as an independent podcaster that is doing it yourself, like not with anybody trying to boost it or, you know, people giving you any sort of anything. You really building it yourself. This person said, you thought you could hold me in a timeout. Oh, man, you came back. Don't come on here with that inappropriate stuff because I'm going to block you. I don't care how many accounts you have. This is a clean chat where we're going to be positive and appropriate. Do I live in Trinidad? No, I don't. I live in the United States. My week has been okay. Aw, why just okay, Guana? Yeah, I'm trying to do a routine. Getting up before 7 is diabolical. Yeah, my mother-in-law told me that she's getting up really early, like before 6, to go and do her cardio. And I was just like, so what time do you go to bed so you could get up? And she said, well, I try to go to bed around 10. And I'm like, well, that's shot.
I mean, when I was doing 4:30s, that's what time I had to go to bed around 10. I like the 4:30s though. 4:30s are productive.
Yeah, see.
I might be doing 4:30s next week.
Hi, Marie. It wasn't eventful. Oh, you just mean like literally it was okay. Like it wasn't bad, it wasn't good. It was just okay. Got it. I understand. Same with the routines. I'm trying to be up at 5 a.m. for the next day and in bed by 9 p.m. Yeah, like it's hard. But if I could become that 5 a.m. gym girly or workout girly, like that would be so amazing for my life and my evening routine. Like I could work out in the morning, shower, take my child to school, go to work. And then when I got off work, I would have the whole evening to relax and unwind. But because I go to the gym in the evening, a lot of my stuff is literally like get home from work, help Josiah with homework, check in and make sure there's not any emails or anything for me to answer, go to the gym, come back from the gym, shower, figure out dinner. A lot of times we already have dinner made. Sometimes it's not, so you have to cook something quick. And then it's time to go to bed. And I feel like that evening workout does eat up some of my time, but so does like homework with Josiah and stuff too. So I just feel like if I were to move that workout piece, which is typically about an hour, give or take, especially when you count going to the gym and going back. That is like, that's an hour and 30 minutes that could be put in the top of the day. The other thing is I feel like I don't get the most out of my workout just because of time constraints and other factors. I've been thinking about doing a 75 hard challenge. I think I just posted a short about this. I might have scheduled it for a few weeks from now, but I was just asking, and I asked in my vlog, I'm like, y'all think I should do the 75 hard challenge? But realistically, I don't think I could complete it because that's 2 45-minute workouts a day. That's no alcohol at all for 75 days. Reading a book for 10 pages every single day. Eating a diet and sticking to it for 75 days. No breaks, no cheats, no nothing. If you mess up, you have to start over. I just feel like that's too much. The soft challenge, I feel like I could probably do it for 30 days to start because you can do diet of your choice where you eat 90% of the time. You want to work out every day, have an active recovery day where you walk or do yoga or do something that's kind of light. Same with the book. You still got to read it, but it's a little less hard and it's a little bit more realistic. It's only one workout a day instead of two. And, my goal would be just to kind of shed some of the weight I gained in the summer, but also to like build a routine. Like what I really want to build right now is a routine where I'm getting enough sleep most of the time. I am moving my body multiple times a week and I'm making time for this while also making time for my family and stuff. I wake up at 7 a.m., take a shower, and get dressed for work. Okay, that sounds good. The hard challenge scares me. It scares me too. And I know people got to start over 4 and 5 times, even 10 times because it's hard. Yeah, that's the only thing. Working out in the morning, working out in the evening, eat your evening. It sure does. And if you have to get up for work, but to go be at work and start your day at 8 or 9 in the morning, like there's really no time earlier than 6, or I mean later than 6 that you can really get started and really get an effective workout in my opinion. Now, if you work from home all the time, then you can do 7 and work out from 7 to 8 and start your day before 9. If your workout area is at home with you or close to your house, if you live in an apartment and it's in your neighborhood. Because when I used to live with my mom, when she was living, our last neighborhood had this really good gym in it. And I used to use that gym, and I was in high school back then, but I used to use that gym whenever I wanted to. So, like, if I lived in a community that had like a gym included or something, that would be the perfect like setup. But the actual act of driving to and from the gym, that takes time. Like that's like a 30 or 40 minute process, not to mention the process of actually doing whatever workout you're trying to do. Oh, September soft, 30 days. Oh, okay, I like the way that sounds. We could do it as a online challenge too, where we like make videos and mention each other and stuff. It could be like a social media and fitness challenge. But what book will we read, y'all? Anybody got any ideas on a good book? Hi to Ivan too. I used to do 5:30 a.m., but I've been off it for a while. Listen, I understand. I be needing my sleep. Don't forget to double tap the live as y'all come in, okay? I learned from watching Cassandra Olivia's live stream that when you double tap, that's your way to like the live. I'm like, look at YouTube making it easy. Glad I live 5 minutes away from the gym. Oh, that is so convenient. I've been seeing your gym selfies, Leisha. I'm proud of you. Brandy let me know real quick. I said soft, not hard. I'm drinking some Yogi bedtime tea too. The bedtime tea has been helping me get my sleep. Sarah Jakes, Viola Davis. I listen to finance books right now. Okay, that's motivating. Thanks so much. I'm trying. You're doing well. I took a break and I just got lazy. Then I started eating crumble cookies. Y'all gonna see the shorts. I was like, crumble cookies had me in a chokehold. I was going up there like 2 times a week to go get cookies. I'm like, they ain't even that good. Unless you get the right one. Like I like the ones that don't have a lot of that frosting and all that random stuff on there. But yeah, I fell off real bad. Meanwhile, my husband has lost a lot of weight. He has really been disciplined and he's been really, really changing his diet. Like, not for a diet, but just like that is his diet. Like, that's the way he eats now. It's very inspiring, but it's kind of like I remember when I was losing weight, he was like, don't get too small. And then he turned around and got small himself. I'm like, I should have stayed on track. So, yeah. I ate crumble cookies, but too many calories, not enough flavor. Yeah, they have a lot of calories. That's what stopped me in my tracks when I saw that one cookie was like 600 calories. And I was just like, dang. And I've been tearing these cookies up. But I typically, like, if I get multiples, I would just, like, put them in the fridge and eat them for the week and get, like, one a day or something like that. Sometimes, like, when PMS arises, I just have a sweet tooth. It's like being pregnant. You just crave sweets and you can't knock it. It's terrible. But I like their simple cookies. My favorite one is the Kentucky butter cookie. It's like basically like a butter shortbread cookie. Doesn't have a lot of frosting. Don't have no thick, creamy stuff on top. It's just a regular cookie. Their chocolate chip cookie is pretty good too, but they put these thick chocolates in it, and I don't really like chocolate chip cookies. I just like the way the actual cookie part tastes, not the actual melted chocolate. And then I also like they had like a Oreo cheesecake one.
And picked off.
He's watching, what is that, football? Baseball? He watches something, y'all. If you hear loud outbursts, that's Dez in the background. I heard Insomnia is good. I tried it when we went to Virginia. We were in the DC area, and it was one on the strip downtown, and the cookies were pretty good. I don't know where one is over here. We have it, I heard, but I've never been over here. We could do a Sister Sunday therapy session. Oh, tell me more, Quana. What would you want to see from a Sister Sunday therapy session? I feel like I need to do another Google Meet party where we can talk together at the same time. I do have a feature where we can go live together on YouTube, but we have to plan it in advance. Like Alicia, Brandy, y'all have YouTube channels. If y'all want to do that, we probably could do it and both be live at the same time on both of our channels. But if you want to just like have a group conversation, we probably could do like a 35 to 45 minute thing on Zoom or Google Meet. And that way everybody could be on camera and talk and we could do it. But I think I gotta invest in like a professional Zoom account if we're gonna do longer than 40 minutes, cause Zoom be cutting you off at the 40-minute lot. Huh? What?
Huh?
I thought you were talking to me.
No, I'm watching Colorado game.
Okay. LOL, I quit my YouTube channel. I heard that you quit your YouTube channel. You need to come back. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they had that. Yeah, they do. Someone told me about it because we went to in DC, and the person that I was with, I went with like my line sisters and some other another like sorority sister that's not my line sister. And they were like, girl, you know we got this in Atlanta, right? And I was like, we do? I didn't know that. Like, I don't know, just come in and talk about things we are struggling with. Okay, yeah, we could do that. Then my video footage got lost and I can't even post a vlog. See, I would have been wanting to cry too, because when you have your birthday, hey, I'm new, I'll subscribe. Thank you, Army Wife. I appreciate you. Don't forget to double tap the live. It is frustrating because I know you got some great footage when you were vlogging on your phone for your birthday. Like when I saw your post, I got so excited. Like you went to 2 cities for your birthday. That's pretty cool. Like that's goals. I want to go to 2 different cities for my birthday, or just because. So, you know, I think that's really cool. But that's frustrating, though, when you blog and then something happens and it gets deleted. Or, like, I remember one time I filmed something and I mistakenly deleted my footage by pressing the delete button by accident, trying to delete something else. And I was so mad at myself because I had to refilm the footage. And the footage I did the first time was better. Who were in Paris? I'm not in Paris. I watch her, Alicia. Oh, it's called Sister Sunday. This girl does Sister Sundays where people call in and you could check on it. Yeah, I cried and I'm so mad. I can't even find it. Aww. Kanye West. Are you trolling, James? Or was Kanye really in Paris? Anybody know? I don't know. Ever since they've done this vertical live streaming, I've been getting new people come on here. And some people be playing on here. But I can't believe that person came back to my son. You thought you could put me in timeout? I was like, what? You can stay as long as you're not on here doing nothing crazy. They was leaving comments in my chat about pooping. I'm like, this is not the place or the time. It's time to go. It's the song, Who Were in Paris. Yeah, it popped up on YouTube. Yeah, so with the live streaming, when you go vertical, that's a new thing too, Leisha, if you do decide to come back. Brandy too. When you go live and you go vertical like this, YouTube push you in the shorts feed. And as you know, like YouTube shorts is getting a different push than like the horizontal videos. So the cool thing about it is if you're on live and you stay on for a little bit, you probably will get some engagement for some new people. So it's good to tell people to double tap your live so that it makes it seem like people like it. Hey, Cupcake Beauty 24. I'm assuming we know each other in real life because you spelled my name kinda with that A on the end. Hey. When I was on TikTok, someone commented and said, you're pretty for a gardening tool. It's me, Erica. Hey, Erica. How are you? Why do people like to be bold on the internet and play on people's comments?
What happened now?
No, not to me. Brandy said someone called her a garden tool. Said she was pretty for a garden tool.
She what?
She's pretty for a gardening tool. And that's disrespectful.
As hell.
Like, why do people like to play on this internet?
Get slapped in the face on the internet.
That's crazy. I be blocking people. You get one time to be dumb, and and you gone.
In the face on the internet. That's why people get.
That's crazy. TikTok trolls are something else, though. They be bullying on there. That is so right. It's very disrespectful. Oh my gosh. I thought you should do it because you said you wanted to do a Sunday service. I said I wanted to do a Sunday service on YouTube or block immediately. Immediately. I'll be let you be in mid type of whatever you finna say next and you're gonna be blocked. You can create 15 accounts. If you come on here saying dumb stuff, I'm gonna block you. I'm changing the subject, but I got a friend who always says to call her but never call me. I'm pregnant and I'm realizing who is in my corner, but I had a gender reveal. She never came to my hey, Asha Jeremiah QW. I'm assuming she has some more because she probably ran out of characters. Whew. Okay, well, I say ask Yosha. You could ask me for advice and I will give you. No, or on Zoom or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. But I think I also said, like, I'm not a pastor and I'm not, like, a licensed, like, professional. I wouldn't mind, like, doing a Bible study, I think is what I said, where we talk about it together. But I would never want people to feel like I'm trying to mislead them because I am a Christian. I love God. I believe in God, but I don't feel like I'm an expert. So if anybody was interested in us like studying the word or coming up with topics and we kind of relate it to the Bible, I'd be down for it, but not necessarily like a church service where I'm doing a sermon because I feel like that is not my calling. Gender reveal. She went to another girl's reveal the same day as mine. The girl never went to hers, but I went to her gender reveal when she was pregnant. Woo, girl. No, Alicia, I have not found a church. I have been streaming with Word of Faith for over a year now. I just tithe with them online and I stream them online. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll share their sermons here on my channel, especially if it inspires me. A lot of time it inspires me, but like if it might be like I hear something that the pastor says and it's like, ooh, that really resonated. Let me share this with y'all. But no, I would love to find a church locally to go to, but I haven't. And I have honestly just been okay with streaming. But I would love to find a church that I could go to that my family would like and also go to as well. Because I do feel like it's good to bond with believers. But yeah, we could definitely do a meetup. And I honestly, I'll be honest, things started going downhill earlier this year. And I threw all that stuff away because I never glued my stuff on my vision board or my prayer board. And so I had thought about, like, I need to do a follow-up with my subscribers and my viewers so I can, like, we can talk two-way. But back to Aisha, because she's asking us for advice. She said, we can watch Pastor Mike Jr., send me a video. Not Brandy saying, yeah, Quana, I remember that. Don't be putting me on the spot. But I do remember me saying that we could do Bible study. I don't remember me saying anything about a service on Sundays. So I have felt like this friend has tried to compete with me, but she gives me the ratchet type that wants to do well financially, academically, and I'm the good type that's kind of introverted. Yeah, so okay. There have been times where she thinks guys are trying to talk with her, but they're reality trying to talk with me. Have you ever voiced your concerns to this friend? And if so, what was her reaction? Um, and how do you know this friend? I have not, but I want to say it gracefully because I think she means well, but her environment is different than mine. Okay, when you say her environment is different than yours, what do you mean by that? Like, is she a single mom? Or is she like with her parents? How do y'all know each other? Did y'all go to school together? I would say this. I would probably fall back after she didn't come to my baby shower and I wouldn't say nothing. We met through grad school and she dropped out. Okay. So she probably does have a little bit of jealousy about that. And if y'all have had situations where there's been circumstances where y'all went out together and like guys have given you more attention than her, and she's felt a way about it, and then like with you being pregnant, you have noticed that she hasn't really been checking on you, but she wants you to like keep her updated. It kind of sounds like she's trying to keep tabs on you so she can know what's going on with you, but she's not really necessarily trying to pour into you. And for her to go to somebody else's baby shower, whose baby shower did she go to? Was it like her cousin or a relative? Like, was it somebody she's known for more time than you? Like, in my opinion, that's kind of like very telling. If she went to somebody else's baby shower instead of yours, if y'all are friends and y'all have been friends for a while and she knew about yours, if she's not acting like a good friend right now, but you've been able to do that for her and she's not, like, unless there's some sort of event that occurred that's made her fall back from you, I'm not really understanding. Her environment, like hood mentality. Oh, okay. The people around her are like that. Okay. Yeah, she's a monitoring spirit, probably. Yeah, some people are like that. Like they want to keep up with you so that they can know what you're doing, what you're gonna do next. Or even to tell your business. Like let's say you went to grad school with this girl and you have a friend group and maybe you was closer to this girl than the other girls in the friend group and you don't talk to the other girls like that, but you still talk to her. She would be the one giving those girls information about you and probably gossiping about you behind your back because you're telling her stuff. But then at the same time, she's not checking on you without a motive behind it. Like I've had people like that in my life who they don't really check on me unless they think they see me doing something and they want to know what's going on. Like when it came to like me changing roles and getting promoted and stuff, I really only shared that with people I'm very close to in this current season. I did not really share it with folks that I'm acquainted with. And some people probably was like, "Oh wow, like you didn't tell me." Like, no, why would I tell you? Like, if you give me that vibe that you're like a gossiper, whether you do it with me or I hear that you do it with others, I get to a point where I'm very selective with what I share with you because I understand that if you're going to talk badly about other people that are in our friend group or that we're acquainted with, you're going to do the same thing when it comes to me and my business. So with something like being very, very careful and selective about who you share things with that pregnancy. And also, it's an elevated time in your life where your senses are high, you're more sensitive than usual. You could be dealing with health things that you wouldn't normally deal with because the baby causes that sort of thing. So you don't need to be surrounded with people that stress you out. If you're doing a lot of thinking about this person who hasn't been checking on you, that didn't come to your baby shower, and if they haven't really been showing you that they care, it's time for you to fall back. It's not to say y'all can't be friends after or y'all can't be acquaintances. You know, everybody is friends for a reason and a season. Things change, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like in this particular situation, she might have been your friend when y'all were in school together. And now that y'all are not, y'all are on different paths. I wouldn't keep on bringing up that she has a hood mentality or she's from the hood. Like, that doesn't matter. You could grow up in the projects and grow up to be great. that doesn't matter. Her environment of where she come from does not matter. But if her mentality is like a crab in a bucket mentality where like she don't want to see you do better than her, it's a competition, then that's when you got to separate yourself. I would not make it because of where she's from, but I would make it because of how she acts. Let me see. Oh no, you should fall back because if she complains about you to someone, she might do the same to you. Yep. Kept calling me during my gender reveal, and my fiance told me to stop answering her calls. Oh, I wouldn't have been answering a call on my gender reveal day. This is about me, the baby, and my fiance. I'm not finna answer no calls. It's like when it's my birthday, my wedding day. It was my wedding day. When I tell you I ignored every text message of people telling me they were gonna be late, they couldn't find it, they didn't know where it was, they couldn't come. Even people cash apping because they weren't coming. I do not care because you could have told me this prior to today. That is so selfish. When people are planning an event, they have so many different things on their mind. When you're pregnant, you're already emotional. You probably feel like you look big and things don't fit right. Your feet are swollen. Like, I don't have time to be worried about why you're not coming. Stop calling me. Don't call me. Don't call me. I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to answer the phone. You need to fall back, and you also need to put her in the category where she belongs until she steps up as a friend to start doing what she's supposed to do. And if she doesn't, then that's okay. Like I said, she might have just been your friend for a season, but you have to worry about what's best for you and your fiance and that baby right now. So I honestly would just take it as like she made her decision. And if she knew she wasn't going to make it, she could have told you that prior to the day of the event, not calling me on the day of my event where I can't even enjoy myself because you sitting here calling me. That's weird. Tracy BBL said, I'm pregnant and I'm a boy. What do I do? You stop trolling on my live stream before I block you. And that's the last thing I'm going to tell you.
Enjoy your pregnancy and move on with your life.
Bades.
That's if you gonna ask a stupid question, I'm gonna give a stupid answer. If you're a boy, you pregnant, enjoy your pregnancy. I hope you don't have morning sickness and move on with your life. Thank you.
That's why I didn't share something with my roommate because she tell everyone business, not gonna tell mine. Exactly, Leisha. Exactly. Sometimes your accomplishments should be kept private. Some people do not be happy for you, unfortunately. No, they don't. Or they do things to try to sabotage. Or like you could tell them like, I'm thinking about applying for this new role. And then they could say something to you because they don't want you to do better. They might say something, are you sure you want to do that? I wouldn't want to do that if I was you. Like they shooting down your idea. And it's like certain stuff you just have to do without involving other people. And with getting pregnant and having a baby, like sometimes there's jealousy behind that too. Like somebody who secretly wants a baby but can't have a baby, or somebody who's had babies and has not had a good experience with the man that they had their babies with, they can be jealous or salty towards a woman who is being treated the way that she should be, and having a healthy dynamic if her dynamic is not. Because you said that you were there for her. Maybe she didn't have a good experience with being pregnant. So it's triggering for her to see you. Even though you've not done anything, you've probably been a great friend. But because she has had bad experiences that she hasn't healed from, it's triggering for her to be around you while you're in a engagement. You're having the environment you deserve. And she didn't get that and isn't getting that. Like, I don't really know the story, but I'm just saying that's sometimes why people will pull back too. Like, I had friends not be there for me when I got married in a way that I felt like that they should be. One of my best friends just got married. Some of her friends were not there for her in the way that she felt like they should be when she got married. And I say that to say, like, it's also an understanding of like when we're going through something, it's a priority in our life, but it's not a priority in our friend's life in the same way that it is for us. And sometimes we get caught up in expecting to see the us in other people. Well, I showed up for her. I bought gifts for her. I was there to listen to her and bring her snacks and buy her baby things. So when it was my turn, I thought she would do that for me. You know, you have that mindset because you want people to return what you gave them. But the thing is, you cannot expect you in other people. Everybody is not going to be the friend to you that you are to them. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes that gets tiring. You be like, dang, I need a me, okay? I'm the one you can call and borrow money from when you need it if you really a close friend. I'm the one who will listen to you vent when you going through something and not tell your business to everybody. I'm the one who's gonna put you on if I can put you on. Like, sometimes you need that in other people, but you're not always going to get that. Some people are not built the same way that you are, and that's okay. That might be what attracted you to that friendship anyway, but that's why you got to put everybody in their box where they belong. That might have been a school friend, and that's it, that's all. You might have friends that, like, I'm a content creator. Some of my friends were content creator friends. People who like to do content understand the stuff that's about content creation and social media and trends. Some people are the deep friend. You want to go down the rabbit hole of different conspiracy theories and religion and all these different things. That's a friend. You can talk about that friend. You have a multi-purpose friend. You can bring them to brunch. You can bring them to the club. You can bring them to the corporate work event, and they're not going to embarrass you. You have to know what categories your friends fit in. The married friend, the single friend, the friend that's in between. Like, you have to know where your friends belong. The friend with kids, the friends without. The friend who love kids but don't have kids. The friend that's just kind of trying to figure her life out. Everybody goes in a different category. But I will say, if she consistently is comparing herself, consistently not showing up for you, consistently being selfish, that's a character trait. You got to decide, like, if that's the type of friend you want. Thank you. And sometimes friends do outgrow each other. Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. It's some trolling going on. What do? I have postpartum depression after my first son. Chris, if I were you, I would tell my doctor that I was dealing with that to see how they could help. And I would also consider therapy. Hold on. I got to put my moderators back on here because this is too much. I'm trying to make sure I'm not blocking people who need to be here. Expectations are number one heartbreak. Absolutely, Asha. Right, I need me a me. Exactly, Leisha. I'm the multi-purpose friend. I can be the multi-purpose friend too. Categorize your friend group. Yes, you have to categorize your friend groups. I'm sorry, I hit Chris because I think they was trolling too. Maybe Chris wasn't a troll. They're going to be like, I don't know. Chris said my skin was dry after they said they had postpartum, so Chris had to get blocked. I don't know. This account been on here playing. And see, what I'm going to do is also, like, we're going to be reporting these things, too. Y'all can do the same, though. If y'all see them playing on here and it's inappropriate, if you, you know, you can hide them, or I can hide them. If we report them, they'll go away. And if they want to come back with 15, right, they said my skin was dry. I'm trying to give you advice about your postpartum depression. And then you said my skin was dry. I don't care. I took a shower here. I'll put me some lotion on there. Lubriderm. Yeah, vertical live streaming, there's trolls on here. If you go live on your computer, I don't really have them because honestly, I make people subscribe to my channel, be a subscriber to talk whenever I go for my laptop. But when you do it this way, you can't set that up like that. So anybody can come and chat and talk to you. I don't mind. I like talking to new people, but I don't like when folks start like playing. It started with this guy talking about poop on here, and then like I was like, okay, I'm gonna put you in timeout. And then they came back like 10 minutes later talking about, you can't put me in timeout. So I honestly feel like it's the same person playing on here. And just from different accounts. So yeah, I don't know. But find you something else to do. And then there was like, I don't care about your husband. And I was just like, okay, block. Like they just, I don't know. I remember when Des and I remember when Des and I used to go live. You remember when we used to go live and folks used to be doing that?
It's a better thing that I don't.
That's what this that's what used to be like annoying about going live. It was just very aggravating. That is very annoying. It make you not want to go live no more. But don't worry, I'm not gonna not go live. But I'm sorry. I was trying to give Asha some advice, but yeah, I just feel like you got to put that friend, if you still want to be friends after that, just put that friend in the category where they belong. Stop expecting them to show up for you in this season because they have not. And if they come to you with a reason and you feel like hearing it and it makes sense, then okay, go from there. But again, you know, take it with a grain of salt and keep from a distance. Like that would be a friend like when I'm in labor and you sending out your updates with pictures of the baby to your close people. I would not be including that friend. You can find out on Instagram a month later when I post a picture saying that my baby is here and this is their name. Like, I'm not going to keep you updated. Don't ask to keep updated with me when it's convenient for you, but you can't even check on me because I'm sorry, but that is not a time where I'm going to be focused on everybody else and what everybody else wants. That's it. That's all I got. But yeah, I would feel a type of way, especially if you consider that a close friend or a best friend. If they're just a friend, like I said, I understand the role I play in people's life as a friend. Like I have best friends and I have friends and I have acquaintances. I feel like, as an acquaintance or a friend, if you invite me to an event, I'm appreciative of it, but I'm not going to feel a type of way like if you can't come. But like when it comes to somebody that's like on the best friend category, yeah, I'm gonna be looking at you a little different if you don't show up for me, especially if I know I've been showing up for you. But again, it goes back into understanding that you can't expect you and others. You also have to understand their circumstances. Like if you're in a position where your money is right, things are going good for you, you have a car, you can get around, you can do things, you have a schedule at work where it's easy for you to get off, but then you have friends who are still trying to figure out their life. Maybe they're in between jobs. Maybe they don't have reliable transportation. Maybe their money is funny. You cannot get mad at them if they cannot show up for you to do things that is out of their means because you can. That's the other thing too. You have to understand your friend group. Like if y'all are on the same playing field and have the same type of dynamic, then yeah, it does feel a little funny when they're not doing stuff for you, but you see them doing it for other folks. But if they're down bad right now, they're not even doing for themselves. It's not that they don't want to be there for you. They can't. And I think there's a difference between that too. You just really got to know the person. Exactly. Thank you. You're welcome. I remember when I didn't tell a lot of people I was pregnant with my son and people were mad. I didn't care because they weren't like that as friends. Exactly. I mean, I was really young when I got pregnant with Josiah, but I feel like being older, I don't know, I'm a content creator, so I probably would end up announcing it and all that. But I feel like in the early stages, I would want to make sure like our baby is healthy. I would want to make sure that, I'm not high risk or, anything like that before I communicate it too abruptly. And then I probably would involve people that I'm currently close to. So, like, if I haven't seen you since I got married or talked to you since I got married, I wouldn't automatically invite you to the next baby shower. Even if you went to my first baby shower. Like, if I haven't talked to you in 11 years, why would you be coming to my baby shower? You can find out on social media like everybody else. When they find out, I feel like that's just such an intimate, precious time, you know? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to tell anyone besides one friend when I give birth. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I would tell my family, like, you know, my dad, my sisters. But, like, even with them, like, one of my stepsisters, she's pregnant right now. She's having a girl. I didn't find out from her until, like, she was inviting me to her gender reveal. I'm not in her first set of people to find stuff out. Do I feel a type of way? No. I'm glad you told me when you told me. Like, I understand. And then with pregnancy, like, people have miscarriages and things like that. So people want to be sure they're going to have the baby. So I understand completely, like, not wanting to, like, tell everybody. But I will say, like, if you didn't show up to my baby shower and we supposed to be closed, I'm not updating you anymore after the baby shower. You will find out with everybody else because, yeah, I'm not going out my way to keep you updated. Some people want to know your life just to be nosy and tell other people. Literally. I just said that. I have a friend that's kind of like that. And she's nosy. Like, she'll message you being nosy. Like, I remember I had posted I was celebrating. And, like, we haven't been talking like that. And she was just like, she put the eyes in there. And I'm like, oh, yeah, me and Des are together. We celebrating. And she's like, oh, okay. I just want to know what you were celebrating. I'm like, oh. And I told her, but I'm like, I'm not just going to volunteer information anymore. If we don't talk regularly, I'm not just going to come and tell you my good news. Because then also people think you bragging. And I'm like, I'm not bragging. I'm excited. I want to tell what people who are going to be excited for me. I don't need nobody thinking I'm bragging. I don't need nobody sneak dissing or hating or trying to shade me or being nosy. Like, You can find out when everybody out when they see it on LinkedIn whenever I post it and update it. I haven't updated it up there yet, but I'm going to soon. My parents, uncle, and fiance. That's it. Okay. That's all. That's enough. I'm like, if I don't talk to you within a year, I'm going to be quiet. Yeah, because, like, it shouldn't always be just you checking on the person. Friendship should come both ways. Yeah, baby, I'm making sure I'm 4 months. Exactly, because you just don't know. My sister didn't even reach out to me my whole pregnancy. She don't have to worry about seeing her niece or nephew. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that about your sister. Well, I hope that y'all are able to, mend that friendship and be okay. The sisters, my sister never shows up to my accomplishments. Even my dad said, I know she not jealous of you. I said, what it sound like? Hey. Sometimes it can be your family. Hey, girl, how are you? I know the Say Life coach is not spam. That's my friend. Hey, friend. Thank you for popping in. For my new people who joined, don't forget to double tap the live. I know. I'm trying to be on my block game. It's not working. They just creating 15 accounts. I like how on Facebook and Instagram, when you block an account, it says like block that account and all accounts they may create. YouTube needs to have something like that. I cut a friend off for reasons my grandma didn't know, but told her I had my son, and she was mad, and I didn't feel a way about not telling her. Girl, I got a lot of jealous people in my life. Even another friend that faked Love you too. Thank you for popping on. I appreciate you. She faked her, and that fake she had a master's degree and confessed she lied because she thinks I have it all, which I don't. I'm struggling just like everyone else. Aww. That's unfortunate that she felt like she had to lie to try to, impress you. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's trying to figure it out in some way or another, no matter what stage of life you're in. Also friends, if they don't check on me, I'm over checking on them. They think we still friends if we don't talk in years. And that's the thing, like, I just feel like you move to a different level of friendship if you go that long without speaking. It doesn't mean there's bad blood, but it's like, if I haven't talked to you in a year, so much can happen with a person in a year. You can still know them and have memories with them and have good intentions for them and stuff like that. But being a close friend of mine in college, but not speaking to me over the last 8 years or so, I'm not the same person that I was back then. I'm still down to earth. I still have love for all the people I was super close to back then, but just the woman I've become from 21 to 31, I am not the same. So I just feel like you don't have to talk to me every day. I'm not a high maintenance friend, but we should be conversing, every couple of months at a minimum. My closest friends, I feel like we talk throughout the week and definitely each month. Sometimes we do go through periods where everybody's just busy and we don't talk for a while. But then when a while passes, to be like, we need to go and get dinner together. We need to go get some drinks, or, let's go and watch a movie. Let's go do something so we can catch up. And I just feel like for those friends that I don't talk to as much, I do still see them at least once a year, whether it's the annual Friendsgiving or Christmas party. We try to see each other and we check on each other periodically. But if you talking about years to come, at this point, we just friends on social media, and that's fine. But I do feel like it's hard. And I will say, as an adult, it is hard because everybody has their own lives and families and work and things that they're trying to do. Welcome back. And I feel like sometimes you don't spend time with people every day like you might have done when you were younger. But the way we have our cell phones in our hands, it is hard to believe that if you have a friendship with somebody, that it's that hard to kind of check on them. Especially if you know that they are pregnant or know that they are going through something. If somebody goes through a severe loss, loss of parent, loss of house, job, something like that. If that's your friend, you should want to check on them. Friends are intimate just as a partner, lover, etc. Yes and no. I do feel like in a relationship, you're going to definitely talk to that person more than you talk to a friend. If y'all are in an area where you have a Publix, I have been loving these really super big bottles of water. They're $1. And it's perfect for hydration. It's about 50 ounces of water in this thing. Nah, people can scroll on social media for hours but not shoot a 5-second text message. And that's unfortunate. I feel like that's where social media has brought us. And we've all been there where you've texted somebody and they've not responded to you, but you see them green on Facebook or Instagram, and it's like, okay, so you saw it. And I try to also understand, just because you're available to scroll social media doesn't mean you're mentally available or emotionally available to have a conversation. I get it, and I try not to be entitled to other people's time, but people make time for who and what they want to. Agree, but don't go 6 months without talking to me. At least let's be 50-50 in communication. I don't care if we see each other once a month. We're all busy. I agree. I would say my closest friends, we do not go 6 months without talking to each other. acquaintances, I've definitely gone over 6 months without talking to. But like I could run into them in the store and we'll sit there and talk for 30 minutes. Like, oh my gosh, it's a good, we gotta do something, we gotta hang out. It's just, I don't know, it just happens. But my closer friends, I do feel like we talk regularly. I would also say this, especially with my college friends, for friends that have moved away, like out of state, it's hard to maintain that friendship when they move out of state. Yes, we do occasionally check on each other, but it really takes a effort to maintain friendship when somebody moves to a different state than you. It really is like a long distance friendship. And it's not on the person who moved to always come and visit you. Like, you have to put that effort to come and visit them. And if you can't afford to come visit them, then you have to put the effort in to call and check on them or text them. And it needs to be like a two-way thing. And like, you can keep doing little things that are very low maintenance. Like, sometimes me and my friends communicate by sending each other videos that we find funny or interesting that are on other social media platforms. Like, did you see this girl? Ooh, this is this thing like this. Like, you know, just showing that you care. But sometimes it becomes out of sight, out of mind. Like, and people serve in a season in your life. Like, sometimes when you're in that season of being in school together, y'all have something in common. And when y'all graduate, or if you graduate and the other one doesn't, y'all have lost that commonality. And then y'all don't have the thing that was making y'all spend all that time together. And it could go for anything. Sorority, like, okay, y'all were super close when y'all were pledging because y'all were pledging together. Now y'all are done. Y'all have graduated. Y'all have moved on to separate lives. You're not going to continue to always do things together in the same way unless y'all built that bond and kept it. Those things take time. I honestly don't think like anything of it. I do think sometimes those relationships can be seasonal. Y'all, I've met friends because we work together. Then they quit and I don't talk to them no more after that. And it's not really because I don't like them. It's just like, okay, if we had in common that we all worked this job that was crazy and we was trauma bonding together because we was trying to get through it, and then we don't work there no more and we move on with our lives, like, I don't know. Everyone doesn't stay your friend forever. It's hard to maintain, but I'm like, people don't put in effort. Exactly, they don't. And they put more, I think people put more effort into romantic relationships than they do into friendships. I think that women are quick to cut off other women and say that they're not going to be friends after 1 or 2 inconveniences. But we put up with a lot more from the men that we sleep with and date. I get that, but some people be on social media posting pictures and stuff with other friends, then get mad when you want them to put the effort to be your friend. Exactly. That's true. You're not wrong, Quana. Or like, you'll be like, you suggest stuff with this friend and then they don't want to do it with you, and then you go see them doing similar stuff with them. It's like, oh, okay, so you wanted to do it, you just didn't want to do it with me. Okay. People don't want to put in the effort. Agreed, Leisha. I think if you had a strong bond, you should be cool no matter what circumstance change. That's true. And sometimes we mistake a strong bond with a convenience. It's not a strong bond. It's a convenience. Y'all are in the same class. Y'all have the same major. Y'all are going to graduate together. Y'all are working together. And you are trying to get to the finish line. When you make it to the finish line, y'all go your separate ways because y'all are not really friends. Y'all just had a thing in common. That's why I brought up the sorority example. Maybe you had that common thing in common. You wanted to pledge together, get to the finish line. Now you're there. Sometimes you find out y'all are not really best friends. It's okay. Everybody is different. That's all I'm saying. Some friendships, like high school friendships, it could literally be that y'all all had the same math teacher. So now we all cool because we had the same math teacher and we were studying together. Like, it just depends. Like, it may not be that. It may not be work. And sometimes you just have a good bond. Like, you find your soul sister and y'all really get along and y'all just love each other. But friendships are hard. And like I was saying, people treat their romantic relationships different than they treat their women relationships. But convenience, like, you know, some people use you, right? Oh, she has a ride. She can give me a ride. I'm gonna be friends with her because she'll give me a ride. We live in the same neighborhood. I used to see that all the time when I was young. We live in the same neighborhood, so I'm gonna be friends with her because we can not commingle. We can carpool with one another. It's gonna save me money. I know she has a car, so I'm gonna always be cool with her because she doesn't mind letting me ride with her. Like, I've had that sort of dynamic. Like, it's convenient sometimes. You can be friends with somebody because they're convenient for your life. They do things that is convenient for you. You enjoy their company because it comes with perks. And then when you get pregnant, you cannot benefit them in the way that you could when you were not pregnant, when you were driving them around, when you were there to vent and listen. Now you got too much baggage and they don't really want to reciprocate. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be a good friend to someone else, a best friend to someone else. They're not a best friend to you. You just don't see it. And when the romantic relationships don't work out, they're back hitting you up on the phone to hang out. Exactly. Yep. And it's not to say you shouldn't pour into your romantic relationships, because you should. Like, you should definitely pour into your romantic relationship, especially if you're in a romantic relationship with the goal of getting married. At the end of the day, your spouse is going to become your forever partner. And certain friendships will come and go. But some people literally drop any friend for any guy or girl that they are talking to in that moment. And it don't even be a for sure thing. The guy or girl hadn't even showed them that they serious, and they just drop plans. Like, I've had a friend like that too. And then, like, I got to a point where it was like, the last time we were going to do something together, and they didn't want to do it because they were supposed to have a date. Then the date ended up flaking on this friend. The friend tried to come back and try to still hang out with us. And I told her, I cannot hang out. I've made plans. And my plans are with another friend, but I'm not switching them to include you or to involve you, because we were going to do something together first. And you told me that you didn't want to do it because you had this date, and the date wasn't even secure, and they flaked. And now you want me to change my plans back around, and it's not going to work like that. It's not because I don't love you. I love you. We can hang out another time, but we're not going to hang out on this day and time because you chose this date over your friends. Like, a serious relationship is a little bit different than dating. But like I said, people sometimes will prioritize a potential person over a friendship that's been around for years. And I was just like, you gonna stop doing that to me. All right, let me see. Sometimes they're your best friend. You're their best friend and you're not theirs. Exactly, Quana. I brought up my fiance that he's allowed to hang out with his friends, and so am I. We have a separate life. As you should. I encourage that, and I hope you continue to do that, because as you get married, it's great to have relationships with your friends outside of your marriage. I highly encourage that. It helps you to have peace. It helps you to have a sense of identity. And I also encourage you to do it once you become a mom too, because you will become such and such's mom, right? And so you want to make sure you're still doing stuff for you. I think that happened to me. What happened to you, Leisha? Exactly. Yes, you explaining what it's like in a relationship. I've been married for 6 years, and I've been with my husband for almost 8 years, I think. We met in 2016. We met in 2016. And it's 2024. Yeah, so we've been dating. Oh my God, Desmond. Des. I think he in the shower. We met Labor Day 8 years ago, I think. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was Labor Day weekend. This is when we met, because my line sister was celebrating her birthday. Her birthday is on the same day as Beyonce's. And she had this kickback, and it was not a good party at all, because everybody was at barbecues and celebrating Labor Day, but she wanted to throw this kickback at my other line sister's house. And that's how me and Des met officially. I'm gonna go give him a kiss when I get off of here because I'm finna get off, y'all. Y'all finna have me up past my bedtime. But I will go live again soon. I so enjoyed talking with y'all. Oh, you can't get them to come out to the date being used for a ride. Girl, yes, I've definitely been used for a ride. Like, my college days, I was one of the only friend in my group with a car. I definitely got used for a ride by men and my friends. I used to be like the gullible friend, the gullible girl. Let people use my car. Like, yeah, I'm a member of Zeta Phi Beta. I let people use my car. I was not smart with how I treated myself in that season, okay? I got hit by a car when I was in college. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But like I got hit by a car when I was in college, like walking, and I broke my ankle, and I ended up getting a settlement because it happened on campus at my school. I ended up getting a settlement from like suing the guy who hit me because I had to have surgery and all this stuff like that. Thank you. And long story short, y'all, like I feel like I attracted a lot of, okay, I love them too. I have a few friends that were, they were really nice. I don't have nothing negative to say about anybody, honestly. I think you should do your research. Try to find someone that's in the group that you're interested in and go from there. That's all I'm going to say. But back to what I was saying about the car thing. I had got some money from that, from suing somebody. And I feel like I attracted people that kind of knew like I had money from that. And they would like stick around me for the perks. Like, I'm not just saying this. I'm saying like I know people do this. Then I had like a no good boyfriend that became my baby daddy. Like, they just, people using you, not because they actually love you or they want to be your friend, but because of what they can get from you. Like, oh, Yosha got a car, we can ride with her. Or, you know, Yosha will pay for it if I forgot my wallet. Like, you ever had a friend forget their wallet every time they with you? Like, and they know your heart. They know you the type of person like, oh, well, I'm not just going to sit there and let you, you know, you not eat and we out to eat. And then I had to kind of realize, like, you always forgetting your damn wallet. Wait a minute. Like, wait a damn minute. Like, the first time I don't mind. And like about the second time, I'm like, wait. Like, thank you, Leisha. Yeah, that happened my freshman year. My freshman year in college, I was hit by a car walking. I was actually walking to my dorm from the gym, and it was raining. This car came going up the hill real fast, and they hit me. Such a scary experience. But yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. So just like sometimes people gravitate to you because you have a healing spirit and you're welcoming and you're sweet, and people take advantage of that. So like I said, at this age, I don't have time for it. Same with people who are messy. Like, some people have that mean girl spirit. They like to gossip. They like to talk about people. And if that's the personality trait that I see in a person, I distance myself because I don't get joy in sitting up and talking about people negatively. Like, that doesn't make me smile. That doesn't make me feel like happy, good. I don't like talking about people in my spare time, gossiping about people. Their business is their business. When people go through things, I try, like, I might give my 2 cents. Like, there's been times where I might have reacted to something that might have happened. But even now, and especially after going through my own things, I try not to. I'm not going to say I never, but I try not to pass too much judgment on somebody else's situation. I try not to speak on nobody's marriage. If I do, I might give my 2 cents and just say, I don't think I would do that. But like, life has a way of humbling you and showing you like, okay, you think you better than this person? Let me show you what life can bring you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But y'all, my bedtime is coming up. I'm supposed to go to bed between 10 and 11. It's like 10:55. So I'm gonna have to make me some more bedtime tea because I drunk all of it, but I just enjoyed the conversation with y'all so much I didn't want to stop talking. So I will try to go live again before I end this long weekend. Maybe I'll put a poll up and ask, should I go live Friday night? Should I go live Saturday night? Or should I go live on Monday afternoon at some point? But I definitely appreciated talking to y'all. Comment below on my community tab post for this live, because I think the comments, well, the comment section will still be there. But if y'all want me to do like an actual real talk video, like I see Alicia saying I should do a real talk about friendships and stuff, let me know. But I really did oh, I don't even know what's going on. See, I'll Google it. Cam Newton and Nick Cannon. Okay. But yeah, good night, y'all. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. And I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye, y'all.